Hi, I'm home back. Today we'll be looking at how to download financial statements or the annual reports of a company from the NGX website or through the company website using investor relations. So firstly, we are going to try the NGX website. So we just go to our browser, type in ngxgroup.com and the gxgroup.com. So this is the NGX website interface that we have here. So you have the Nigeria exchange, you have the NGS group, the NGS regulations, NGS real estate, and many other things. You have the snapshots of the market, you have the equities section, basically. So we have the top advances, the top gainers, the top loser, and the top five trades. But what we're concerned with for today's video is basically how to download financial statements or the annual report of organization. So all we just need to do is basically go to, we have list trade down to about. So we'll go to trade. On that trade, we have equities here. So we'll just go down to listed companies. Yes. So from listed companies, we have another interface here. So we have all markets and we have a drop down for this. Then we have all sections. Then we have a drop down for this. Also, grouping the companies into various sectors that we have on the NGX, basically. Moving on, so we have the list of companies on the NGX that are listed on the NGX, which is grouped by the company, the tick, which is used to represent companies for the purpose of trading. We have the sector in which the company is. We have the date that the company was listed on the Nigerian Stock Exchange, and we have the date of incorporation. That's the date which the company was established, basically. So we have Abimagi Bank down to different groups of company on the NGX, basically. So to download the financials, what are we going to do? Let's pick a sector, basically, which is most known, which is the FMCG. That's the consumer goods sector. Let's go with let's go with Cadbury Nigerian PLC. So what you just need to do is just click on the company name. So you have another interface. So you have the company profile. This is the last price at which the stock was traded on the NGX. That's 17 naira as at today's date and at this time of the day, basically. So you have the volume that was traded and the value that was traded. Also, we have the 52-week high, all time low, and all-time high of the stock of the company. So for the trading name, you have Cadbury Nigeria, you have the ticker symbol, also the sector which the company is, the subsector, and the market classification. You have the market cap and you have the total share outstanding, which is used to determine if there's a free float of a company, basically. So moving on to what we're concerned with, basically, which is the annual report. So from profile, we have financial statements down to director's dealing, but what we're concerned with is the financial statements. So you click on that. So once you download the financial statement, downloading the financial statement for financial analysis or for financial modeling, basically, or for whatever purpose you want to use the financial statement to do, we go with an audited financial statement. Go with an audited financial statement. So the audited financial statement as at this date, which is 2025, as at the last year end, that was uploaded on the deadline given by the NGX, basically. So to download, just click on the financials, then it's open in another page, basically. Let's load a bit. Yes, so this is Cadbury Nigerian PLC, the annual reports. So we have the contents of the annual report from the financial and the highlights, which is the financial summary, down to the key financial statement, the statement of financial position, the statement of profit or loss, changes in equity, statement of cash flow, and notes to the account. These are the contents of the annual reports of an organization. So that's one way to download. Oh, download basically just over here, click on download here, click on download. Then I have okay, downloaded basically. So another way is to download the company financial statement. Okay. Through the route of the company website. So to go straight forward into it, what you just do is the company name alongside investor relations. So we have Cadbury Nigeria PLC, and just put in investor relations and enter. So we have Cadbury here. So Cadbury is a subsidiary of this firm here. So we can just over down here. Okay, there's a company website. So we have the resources here. Then down here we have the annual report. So on the company website, the annual report of 2025 is not yet updated, but we're able to get that using the NGX website. So let's see the content of the 2024 annual report. Give it a minute to load. Yes, so this is the annual report that was uploaded. This is more encompassing. So you have the contents same for that earlier on, from the financial analysis down to the financial statement, statement of financial position, income statement, changes in equity, statement of cash flow, then notes to the account, basically. So that's how to download a financial statement. That's how to download a financial statement. Let's go back here, which is the one that was downloaded using the NGX website. So these are the content of the financial statements, like I said. So you trying to do a financial analysis is going to require you to read some of this content aside from the key financial statement that you have here, so you can have a grasp of what the company does in basically. So this is a financial highlights, like the summary of what the company has done throughout a 1 period cycle, that's 12 months. The mission statement, the corporate information, then their profile of the board of directors and the company secretary. I'm trying to scroll down to look at where they talk about the firm. Okay, so this is the director's report based on the number of shares that they have and the number of free floats that is basically listed on the NGX. So from here, we have the independent auditor's report, their opinion and the basis for the opinion. If there's any emphasis of matter, you can check that too, which may affect the way you look at the financials, basically. So you can try to read up on that also. Then you have key audit matters here. You have the responsibilities of the auditor. Then you have the actual financials for the year. So I'm just going to zoom in a bit. You have the actual financial. So company actually prepared or reports the financials for a current period and the prior period, which is the previous year. So you can actually do a comparison between the two prior period. So you have for 2025 and 2024, so you can do a comparison of what was achieved by the company. A typical example is the statement of profit or loss. You can see that there's an increase in revenue from 129 billion down to 168 billion naira increase in revenue. So that's a good thing. Then you can check the bottom line item, which is the profits for the year, from a negative 22 billion down to 8 billion naira in profits. It's quite impressive. Yeah, so that's how you take a look at financials basically. So you try to analyze each and every line item of them. For you to get a grasp of the financial statements and what it contains, basically, I've done a video before. I'm going to link it right here so you can actually watch and understand the three key financial statements and the two other key financial statements that an organization reports on. So you can make a deep dive and an adequate financial analysis and help you in your financial modeling. Thank you very much for seeing the next video.